Is there any shortfalls? No. We will make it up next time. Anyway, thank you very much once again. This is our 5th Kerry Indev Esthell golf tournament, and in large numbers you have all come, and we are very happy about it. On behalf of my group, my wife and son, and my friends here, I welcome all of you, and I want you to enjoy the day. And the boss group, consisting of Anu, Pooja, and Shobha, they have been working on this evening program almost last 3 months, and they have promised us they would entertain us to the maximum. Big round of applause to them. And of course, every year, this tournament, we start announcing to our friends and people almost 6 to 7 months earlier, so that they can get prepared when the time comes. And under my direct supervision, every year this tournament is happening. And of course, only one person, Mr. Rajagopal, my personal secretary, who has been doing this job wonderfully well last 5 years, certainly deserves a round of applause. Of course, he had a team, but then any job given to him is always well done. Maybe that is also because sometimes I become free because of him. Thanks a lot to him and to all my Indev members. And this year, we really wanted to throw this party and to share the happiness with you all, because it's an important milestone for our group. Now, Indev and Kerry have become equal partners, in the sense that the joint venture has made Indev as one of the largest global logistics operators. And as you all know, Kerry has been growing very fast. And of course, they are one of the biggest in Asia for integrated logistics solutions. And you would have also read, they have recently bought the 3rd largest freight forwarder, Apex, in United States. And they have been buying out some of the big companies in Europe. They are all in the pipeline. I am sure next year, they will have offices in more than 70 countries, having very strong presence in Europe, US, and of course they already have it in Asia. With their cooperation with Indev, we will be also able to improve our performance and also the overall revenue levels in order to take our company to IPO listing for 2018. This is one of the reasons why we have gone with the big brother, Kerry, and a lot of new avenues are getting opened up. And I would like to tell you one thing. I was just reading in WhatsApp. There was a bird asking the bee, "You have been consistently making honey, but then man steals it. Are you not bothered about it?" The bee said, "No, never. Because I know very well, man can only borrow the honey, not the art of making honey. People can always imitate, but they cannot get the talents. And Indev's success story has been because we have quite a lot of talented staff in our country. That is why many innovations, a lot of new things. For example, from 1994, one of the first private stations, freight stations was opened by me, by Indev. And then many people followed. And today you all know more than 250 stations are there. Same way, when the government was not allowing imports those days, I'm talking about 94, 95, I would have visited 10 times to Delhi to meet the respective ministries in order to get permission for the movement of import containers also to the CFS. I was the first one to move those days. And then, of course, now everything started, so much of liberalization we have gone through. And then another important thing, milestone, from 2009, I have been fighting with this aviation, commerce, and also the finance ministry to start the air freight station, first ever air freight station. And then, the struggle went on, so many challenges, including connectivity problems, and then offices problem, ministries problem, and then aviation and commerce ministry not going through the problem, so many issues. I had to come for many meetings, and finally, I would like to tell you, 3 months back, we got into the final position. We have started moving the pallets, ULB boxes, directly from tarmac to our ICD air freight station in Chennai. And this will definitely make a way for many of the ICDs in India, because now we have set the SOP. And we have gone through all the difficulties. I have explained to the ministry this is how we have to do it. It is already being done for the sea freight. Now we are doing it for the air freight. And it is going to be easy, and finally it's all settled down, including the procedures and processes, even the technology platform. So many more air freight stations will follow, and we are very happy that we are the pioneers in this. And another important thing, very soon the announcement will come. Indev has been the only company selected for AUO status for all the logistics services among all the companies in India, because we have very good procedures in place. They have interviewed us for the infrastructure CFS ICD, CHA division, transportation, international freight forwarding. So all the divisions have been combined now, and the AUO status will be given for Indev as the first company in India. I am very happy to inform this. And it is a great breakthrough. I think you would have all heard, even shipping companies, importers and exporters, they have to become now AUOs in order to ensure that the other countries accept your cargo with much more lesser formalities. It is very important now. In future, it is going to be insisted. All other certifications are not important. AUO status, the moment AUO status is given, you enjoy a lot of it. In fact, I don't have to execute any of the bank guarantees to any government agencies. And then, like a customs officer, I can seal a container. The onus is on me, which means so much of responsibility is given to your logistics player. Then we act like the government department. And this is what we had a big conference in the south. I was also addressing that, and the member customs, everybody was there, and they were all talking about this. And in future, maybe in a year's time, whether it is shipping companies, every other unit of this logistic industry will have to go through this. Is very important. Dear friends, I don't want to take much time because you have to understand all this. And most importantly, we brought futsal into India as our social responsibility. Of course, my wife took a lot of pains for that. And for the first time, of course, futsal is known all over the world. It was not in a proper format in India. 6 months back, we brought all the legends into India, and also futsal players from 18 countries. And they also conducted boot camps to choose the young talents from all over India. We chose about more than 100 talents, and then out of them, more than 30 talents played alongside legends and then made sure that they got that experience. So we are very happy to inform you that we are the first people ever to bring Premier Futsal League into India. And this league, more than 100 million people have viewed it. That was the biggest success of the first league. And we are very happy about it. And the second season will be in July 2017. And to conclude, we have the new one with Kerry Indev cooperation for the video presentation. And you will understand that what are our activities now, what in future, what are the plans we have, which are all in the pipeline the next 2 years, and I'm sure you will all enjoy it. And we believe in serving the society, and we are having schools, and we are educating a lot of youth, and my wife is having Sikh Foundation. Through that, we have adopted many villages in southern part of India. In fact, opening the library, giving them a lot of on-the-job training in terms of tailoring and other areas. Our people are there everywhere to take care of this. This is one of the important areas. We are also concentrating on this. And once again, I thank all of you for your support. And your support is very important, not only in terms of business, but in terms of our new initiatives in the field of logistics and in the field of social responsibility. Thank you very much, my friends.